All right, Chris, 'tis the season for giving. And so we want to kind of touch on some gifts that teams could either have towards the end of the season, through the playoffs, or maybe even the offseason that can help the trajectory of their organization. So for me, starting off at number 3, I think the Titans just need the Texans to ice up. I didn't think there was any way the Titans could make it into the playoffs, but then the Steelers go to New York and lose to the Jets. And so all Tennessee has to do right now is win to get in. And with Deshaun Watson and all these other guys banged up for the Texans, I feel like this may be a great opportunity for Tennessee to kind of get into the race. And then we can see if your man Tannehill can really pull it through in the clutch when it counts, and that's the playoffs. And at number 2, the Seattle Seahawks need a running back. Like, we're hearing all this talk about it being beast mode maybe, but I don't know who it's going to be, but it needs to be somebody. I mean, you can't get hit any worse with Penny going down a couple of weeks ago, and then you have Chris Carson and CJ Prosise going down in the same game, and you lose to the Arizona Cardinals at home when you're trying to maintain an NFC West lead. I mean, I can't think of a more brutal streak that a team has, gone through here recently. And so hopefully the Seattle Seahawks will get back on track, but that's definitely a need of theirs. And at number 1, bruh, the Cowboys, they just need thoughts and prayers, because you go up against Philadelphia, they're down Alshon Jeffrey, Jordan Howard's been out for half the season, Nelson Aguilar's out. They're playing with tight ends, but it's not like they have a running quarterback like Lamar where you have like that dual threat in the run and pass game. Like, they're playing limping into the game, and they still beat the brakes off you. You can't score a touchdown against the Philadelphia secondary that's been getting honey roasted all season long. Come on, man.
I hear you. First off, okay, I like your Seahawks running back thing. They can't make a serious playoff run without a legit running back.
Right.
They're just not creative enough in the pass game. So, all right, for being a little different, I'm going to give you 3 different ones, okay? And really, Carson Wentz, and he could wish for a wide receiver to help him out, to your point, would be one of them, but it's not my top 3, okay? Here are my top 3 out.
Okay.
All right, number 3 would be Chandler Jones. He should wish for 4 sacks, because he will go into the all-time lures of the NFL greatest season of sacks with 23 if he can get 4 this week, which is insane. Just quietly under the radar out there in Arizona. Nobody talking about him, right? That's just crazy to me. Okay, man, New York Giants, what would they love to do more than to ruin the Philadelphia Eagles playoff hopes with an upset this week? And hear me out, I'm not even done with this one. This is a little wish factor for the Giants fans. Daniel Jones just sprains his ankle, and Eli's got to come in, and he leads them to victory and knocks the Eagles out of the playoffs, okay? Okay?
Now, that's my number. I think all of us could wish to see.
That's number 2. All right, that's my number 2. And then my number 1's going into the offseason. All right, I just can't take it anymore. My number 1 is the Los Angeles Chargers need to ask for old St. Nick to deliver Cam Newton to their team. They need Cam Newton, because I'm sick of watching the Chargers playing away games at their home stadium.
Every game.
I mean, every game. It was 95% Raiders fans there. I just feel bad for them. You're not going to do that. If Cam Newton comes to town, they start winning games, people will jump on the bandwagon. Right. That, to me, should be on the top of the Chargers' Christmas wish list.
Man, absolutely. There's no way that the NFL has a team in that LA market, talking about the Chargers, and not have any star power. Now, we understand they have really good players, whether it's Melvin Gordon, who may not be there next year, Keenan Allen, they have a really young, good safety, Derwin James, but they need someone that everybody in the nation, damn near everybody in the world knows, and that's a quarterback like a Cam Newton, someone like that. If they could bring in some star power like that, and that team can perform up to their expectations instead of always losing down the stretch, then, man, the Chargers could be one of the premier teams in the NFL, that's for sure.
Definitely. Need 1 or 2 guys.